blockchain. I remember way back, you ain't have no swag. You did a little research, now you got a moon bag. Now you got a new walk, now you got new swag. You did a little research, now you got a moon bag. Well, let me show you what the moon bag's like. You take them gains when it gets that high. I mean, the market may dip for a little bit.
And so, ladies and gentlemen, before we get to the juicy part of the steak, I want to give a huge shout out to my sponsors, Lumi Wealth, using algorithms to make investing easier and more profitable.
What is going on, blockchain monkeys? Eagle here. Now I want to thank you for coming to my jungle. First of all, I'm no financial advisor whatsoever, nor am I professional in blockchain technology. But there's one thing that I absolutely will do, and I'll give you my opinion. So today, we're going to get in on Algorand. Haven't done an Algorand video in a while. You know what? We're going to touch on Celo, but before we can get to it, I'm going to need you to rub those hands together. River, vigorously. Slide down Twitter. Coming in hot, ladies and gentlemen, before we get to it, I had to introduce you to my BPM Revelers drip. Oh my goodness. You see that thing? I mean, the specs on this are absolutely amazing. Now, let's get to it. Coming in from Cayman, this thing, the concept of Celo was ahead of its time. We shall see. And coming in hot from the Celo.org official Twitter, the Celo Africa Web3 Fund held an in-person workshop in Kampala, Uganda. The fund aims to help scale Africa startup projects building on Celo. And coming in from the Crypties, Celo.org received the Crypty for Social Impact at our awards gala in Miami last week. Let's go Celo. And then you got the big dog himself, Renee Rainsberg. Thanks to CNBC and Jordan CNBC for having me on the show to recap highs and lows for crypto in 2022 and also share a bit about Celo's amazing ecosystem and real-world use cases. Is this something to look forward to in the future, ladies and gentlemen? You tell me. And so, ladies and gentlemen, coming in hot from Algofi, if you guys haven't had a chance to see this project, take a look. And the things that they're doing is absolutely amazing. You know what we're going to do? We're going to take a look at this article because it's going to break down some things and show you why decentralized DeFi ownership is the way. Okay, so let's take a step over to the medium. We have Algofi roadmap update, decentralization, programmatic governance, grants, marketing, and more. The last few weeks have continued to shed light on the stark contrast between CeFi operations and crypto and their DeFi counterparts, only further highlighting a need for open source, transparent, and decentralized financial primitives. In this vein, and with successful launch of Algofi governance in October, the core developer team is supercharging its mission to move towards full decentralization and empower the growing community to lead and build the future of the protocol. Do you see what's happening here on the foundational level, ladies and gentlemen? And so I thought this was key. Taking a look at the Twitter thread, we have Algofi. Make no mistake, this is a terrible event for crypto community in the near term. Confidence has been shaken both in the crypto natives and the lay people watching from the sidelines. It will take a long time to rebuild trust. That said, this event can be a catalyst for decentralized financial platforms over the long term. Do you understand this? The investment community and the users have seen the even centralized regulated exchanges have their shortcomings. FTX. It's conceivable the transparency offered by DeFi platforms would have prevented this problem from ever occurring. In DeFi, funds and smart contract code are publicly visible on chain, giving a level of openness unmatched by traditional financial institutions. Are you getting this, ladies and gentlemen? And this is the thick of it. And this is why we love DeFi. Okay, now how does Algofi team and community proceed in this dark time? We remain focused on building the leading DeFi platform on the most decentralized, scalable blockchain Algorand. Okay, sorry, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry, my hyperactive informational FOMO disorder got the best of me. And just to add some more bananas to the cake, leveraging tier one brands such as Masari, Flipside Crypto, The Block, CoinDesk, Blockworks, and others for in-person written audio, SEO, and research and data-centric initiatives will act as both marketing and investor relations apparatuses for Algofi and reach millions of crypto natives, many of whom have yet to enter the Algorand ecosystem. But in addition to that, Algofi holds the belief that bolstering the top protocols in the Algorand ecosystem will have a flywheel effect on growth on layer one, the network itself, and such a plan to collaborate with the Algorand Foundation and other protocols in the ecosystem to execute on this. When you have all these factors coming together to make something happen, I have no choice but to be bullish. And then coming in hot from the Doro Ungerly, this kickoff event of our Algorand Foundation, Algorand Ace Brain at the European Parliament was a huge success. You got your boy Sylvia Macaulay's speech on blockchain technology and its regulation.
it was very well received by Ava of the European Parliament.
How thick do you need to get before something starts to click? Like if this doesn't prompt you to go then do your own research, I got nothing for you. See, I was thinking that the video was going to be done, but then you got to go hit me with this. My pay to create first 100 million NFTs for digital health records on the Algorand blockchain. MyPay will use proprietary NFT technology to enable secure decentralized storage. This application for NFTs will help eliminate intermediaries in the healthcare system that routinely cause bottlenecks, introduce risk, and drive up costs for all parties, including patients, public-private, and government health providers, insurance companies, and banks. You talk about building. Oh my goodness.
Cause it's the standard in this bitch. XRP. I went to YouTube University, and now they mocking me with no degree. We saying by the swift, keep it walking. Respect your elders in these bushes. Bitcoin is talking.
You don't have to be rich to be taking advantage of this. This was the beginning of the greatest transformation of wealth the world has ever fucking seen since World War II.
Blockchain. We talking about an intellectual choo-choo train. It's DLT up in these streets, man. That's why we rip all on that blockchain.